Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I have a video for you about dating. More specifically, if you didn't see from the title, quit blocking me teammates, is should you ask a girl out? Since I've done YouTube, since I've had a channel, since I've ever bothered answering questions for anybody about anything, the number one question that I've always had is, should I ask this girl, ooh, that's a scary guy over there, should I ask this girl out? Like, you know, I really like this girl, we'll call her Sally for the purposes of this video and because I don't really care that much, and it's like, you know, I really think she's hot, she's beautiful, she's smart, should I ask out Sally? And the answer I always give people is yes, and the answers that I always get back are something like, but I'm worried, I'm scared, I'm anxious, I don't know if I can, she's in a, you know, she's a year older than me, a year younger than me, her friends don't like me, something is wrong with that. A lot of these obviously are more like high school kind of problems, but they're problems, they're things that hold people back from finding what they want in real life. And the answer is, no matter who the girl, no matter what the situation, guy, whatever, gay, straight, dating, maybe not animals or babies, but it's yes, you should ask them out. You should try to improve your situation in your life. And it works like this. It works pretty logically. I'm chasing this guy in circles here. So right now, where are you now in life? If you think about it, you're obviously not dating somebody. This guy's laying on the ground. And you want to date this girl. This girl is your dream girl. You've wanted her forever since the beginning of time, whatever. And right now you are currently not dating. If you choose not to ask her out, if you say, you know, I can't, the social anxiety, awkwardness is too high, my social anxiety is too high, I don't believe I can, I feel like I'll be ridiculed, all of these things, if you say that and you agree that yes, that's why I'm not going to ask her out, then you will never ever get the girl. There's no universe in which you don't ask her out and she magically comes to you. That's just not going to happen. Oh gosh. This is a mess and a half over here. Like, she's not just going to be like, oh, you're Dave. Your name is Dave for the purposes of this commentary. Oh, Dave, I noticed the way you eat pizza sticks and slurp on Mountain Dew from the other side of the cafeteria, and I had to have you in my life. I knew you were the most interesting person ever. Please come to me and date me. I'm begging you. That situation never happens. If that happened, I wouldn't be answering so many crazy questions in my inbox about whether or not these, you know, you should ask these girls out or not. And, you know, real life isn't an anime. It's not a TV series. It's not a romantic comedy. It's not a regular comedy where the nerdy girl lowers her hair and she's automatically more attractive than she used to be. Now, that's a stereotype, but I'm talking to guys here and they think with one thing and one thing only for the most part, so please do forgive me, ladies, if you're listening. It's also not like, oh, Dave-chan, I've been noticing you from afar. Please notice my gender senpai. Will you come out with me? No, life isn't some pervy little manga or anime or anything. That's not how this works at all. It never did. That scenario's never going to happen. So you can sit there and fantasize and think about getting the girl, hoping to get the girl, wanting her to come to you, imagining these crazy scenarios where you're the hero and you save the day and they finally notice all of your special attributes. I'm actually screwing up the game here a little bit. I'm going to pay attention a little bit more. But that's not going to happen. Those are only fantasies. Those are in your head. If you really want to get the girl, you're going to have to, and I mean absolutely have to, just man up and ask her out. I didn't man up right enough there in the gunfight. There's only two logical choices. You either ask her out and take a gamble. You take a chance. That means I want to try. That means I want to play this game. That means I have hope and I want this girl. Or you do nothing. And if you choose to do nothing, you sure as hell ain't gonna get on a date. Your situation, lady-wise, is not gonna improve at all, so don't even think it will. Don't be under that illusion. And you know what? Even if she says no, even if you take my advice and you're like, you know what, Drifter, you encouraged me, whatever, I'll ask this girl out, I think I can do this, and she says no. She shuts you down brutally, publicly, all the things that you ever feared, emasculates you in front of your friends. She says that she would never go out with you, that she would rather be dead and you smell like Doritos and Mountain Dew. Call of Duty jokes again, I know, I'm trying to get these last couple of points. No need, oh, I couldn't quite get the double there. It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, that sucks. That hurts. You know, that would, you know, honestly, that would hurt my feelings, and I'm a big man, but I'm a little bit sensitive. I might cry a little bit, at least on the inside, and I wouldn't like it. But you know, at the end of the day, that doesn't kill me. That's the price you have to pay when you want something. Anytime you want something, you gamble. You know, like, I want to get all these kills over here, so I have to play aggressively. That time it paid off. I won. I got those kills. And that's how you have to be when you're asking this girl out. You have to want it. You have to go for it, because if you don't go for it, if you don't try to get it, it's not coming. I'm saying this again. But if that happens, the world doesn't end. You have a crappy day. You go home, you eat a tub of ice cream, you go hit the gym, whatever. But it's going to be okay, because people forget about these things, and they forget about them relatively quickly, too. Like, you're probably thinking this, like, man, they will remember until the end of time, the day that Sally dumped me. It'll be 2025 or whatever, the whatever time Black Ops or Advanced Warfare is going on, and I apply for a job, and they look at my resume, and it says on there, whoa, this guy got slammed by Sally his sophomore year. She turned him down. We can't have losers like this working at Dunder Mifflin Paper, whatever office job thing you're doing. It doesn't really matter. That doesn't happen. Nobody cares. Everybody forgets. Even the people in high school that you think are going to care so much, that's going to pay so much attention, is going to change your social status or whatever, it won't, because the reality is they're not even thinking about you that much. You probably, and this is something that a lot of people, you know, make mistakes, and they assume that other people think about them a lot. They assume that they are kind of the center of their own worlds, and I don't even mean that in a bad way. This is just literally how we think. This is how our egos work. I'm going to spray right through there. And they assume that other people know a lot about them. They judge them a lot. They consider their actions alert. They, you know, think about their worthiness of a friend and stuff like that all the time. But the reality is they don't. Most people think about themselves the majority of the time. So the things that happen to you, good, bad, or ugly, aren't often considered, by, at least not for a long period of time, by anybody but your closest friends, who should be supporting you anyway. Like, it's not like you're going to go meet up with your high school friends at a reunion 20 years from now and, oh gosh, so many grenades, so many people, run, 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 run. Ah, didn't get away from that one. They're not going to say, hey, you remember that time you asked a girl out and she said no? Fucking wicked burn, man. Everybody make fun of Dave here because he's a nerd. That doesn't happen, guys. That doesn't work that way. It's going to be okay. And you know what? Girls typically tend to appreciate confident guys. They have a tendency to like guys that know what they want, aren't afraid to voice it, and aren't afraid to work for it, because if you have the tenacity, the nerves, the balls, for lack of a better word, to do that with them, you'll have the ability to do it with the rest of the things in your life too, and therefore if they're dating you, their lives will be better. It's not rocket science or anything complicated. So if you want the girl, if you want anything to improve in your life, you have to ask her out. And yeah, I know I'm repeating myself. I'm going to repeat myself like 1,000 times in this commentary until the point is driven home, but it's a very important point right there through the window. And you know what? Even if she says no, and she tells you exactly why, and you get burned, if she burns you and tells you why, she says, you know, I don't like you, I think you smell bad, I think you're too fat, I think you're too ugly, I hate Chinese people, and I'm not going to date you because you're Chinese, I already have a boyfriend. At the end of the day, you either learn two things. One, why you don't want to be dating this crazy girl, or two, how you need to improve yourself to be more, you know, attractive to others. You either win and you get the girl, or you learn and you move on. It's still a win. There's no losing here. There's no amount of losing. There's no loss. There's no failure. You either get the girl and you win, or you learn a lesson and you move on and you get better and stronger for the future. So if you learned anything from this commentary at all, anything at all, please ask the girl out. Go for it. If you want it, if you thirst for it, if you believe you can do it, don't believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you, that believes that you can do it, and ask her out. And yes, that was a Gurren Lagann reference. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.